everybody, and welcome back once again. It's another edition of Inside the Headset as we move into region play. And I've got with me the head coach of the Rockvale Rockets, head coach Rick Rice. How you doing today, Coach?
Good, Stuart.
Well, didn't get to play against Smyrna.
No, sir.
That was a tough deal. I know you were looking forward to it. Your team was looking forward to it, but it is what it is, Coach.
It is. I was looking forward to the matchup, and because they had some really good players.
Yes, they did.
So I was really kind of looking to see where we have gotten to this point, and go up against some of Coach Williams' guys, at Smyrna. Yeah, it was going to be a challenge, but I was wanting us to be able to play that game to see how we, stood up against them and how we matched up. So, but anyway, Coach Williams called me Tuesday and said, "Hey, Coach, there's no way we can do this. He has a bunch of kids sick." So, and the safety of the kids is the most important thing.
What did you decide to stop right there? What did you decide to do, Coach Rice? At that moment, are you hunting? Are you thinking, now I got to go find a game with somebody that's lost a game, or now are we just thinking about what am I going to do this afternoon? What kind of transpired there?
Well, us assistant coaches, we got together and talked, and we thought about maybe going and trying to find another game. But we've actually had some sickness, with our young kids, and our varsity's okay.
Okay.
But our freshmen and our JV, had 2 or 3 kids sick with it as well, and
okay.
So we just thought it was a good time, Stork, to be able to get away,
halt the brakes,
just get away from each other. Send them home after school, and we didn't practice or anything.
You didn't practice Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday?
We didn't practice Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Okay.
Because Coach Williams called me on Tuesday what he did, and so we didn't practice. We only got one day in last week. But
Friday?
The good thing
did
about
you go Friday?
No, sir, we didn't go Friday.
So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday,
you
all were out.
We were out, and but the good thing about the way our schedule is set up, we've got our varsity guys first period every day.
Okay.
So we got them for an hour and a half, and so we kind of bring them in a few minutes early anyway, and. But we got them for an hour and a half, and so that really helps.
Yes, sir.
And so, we lifted weights and we conditioned pretty heavy. We wasn't in pads or anything on the practice field, but we were able to do those.
Knowledge is key. We were transferring some knowledge.
Yeah, and I think I think our kids handled everything pretty good. No doubt they were disappointed, but I think they handled everything really well, and we had some great workouts in the weight room. Coach Crane, he does my weightlifting. He's my strength and conditioning coach. Coach Crane does a great job, by the way. But he said that we had some good days in there, and that was we had to amp that up what we had to do.
Now, will some of your kids, like the quarterback and some of the receivers, I remember years ago, they would go off and find a field or maybe do a little bit of throwing and some timing.
I don't know if they did or not, Story. I hope they did, but
I don't know, but that went on.
Just
that camaraderie of the football players hanging together. They get bored. Hey, I don't want to play video. Let's go out and do some 5-yard, 10-yard quick slant routes.
Yeah.
I've sat and watched kids do that. A lot of times.
I used to do the same thing when I was a kid. Me and my brother did. So, but the big thing about us not playing, Stork, is that I was really afraid I didn't want to lose the momentum.
You don't want to get fragile and lose a little bit of punch there.
So we played really well in our scrimmage games, and played really well, and then we played really well against Laverne. So. The kind of halt the brakes was kind of a bad thing, but then again, it might have been a good thing to get everybody healthy and, kind of regroup, and come back Monday and get ready for Siegel.
So you called, so Siegel, they won. They're 2-0. Congratulations to the Siegel Stars. I think it's been a long time since you guys been 2-0, probably since Stockstill's been there. Or maybe, I can't think of the tailback's name that was really, really good over there that came after Stockstill. But anyway, they're 2-0. You're going over to their place. You only have one video to give. So how did that work out? Did you end up giving did you say, all I've got is...
Yeah, we just
did you just do one?
Just did one, all we
did.
Yeah, we did one.
Just trade one?
Yeah, just traded one, and so...
Did you trade exactly on Friday night, or did you see him at the radio show and trade?
No, and I didn't do the radio show. I mean, I did it by phone because I went to Murray State to see my son on Saturday, so I did that. We just exchanged at some point on Saturday what we did.
Okay.
But anyway, that bunch is finding a way to win.
Yeah.
Short. You know, they've won by 1 point in 2 weeks
And it
found
mixes
a way
the
to win.
region up a whole lot
Yeah,
because
it
now
does.
it gets down to, now it makes everybody competitive. And that fourth slot, third slot starting to look pretty attractive. I mean, the first and second slot's going to be kind of hard to get to,
Yeah.
as we all know.
Yeah.
But, boy, the third and the fourth slot's starting to look yummy for a lot of people. And they're
Yeah.
going to be focused on that because, you don't want these kids to be complacent to think they can't get in the playoffs.
Yeah,
You want them to be
exactly.
shooting for the playoffs to say, hey, guys, we got a chance. And, and I'm not mean, but anything can happen if, just like it happened to Smyrna, anything can happen, whether the cards are dealt to you, cards were dealt to Stewart's Creek last year, week 10.
Yeah.
It's really important just to stay healthy, do the right thing, and kind of be ready to go, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and it's, from a coaching standpoint, it's hard to do that because you kind of get in a groove of things.
Yes, sir.
And then we're having to stop. But I don't know if Stark will ever have any type of normalcy.
No, I don't think we're with the hurricane going on, and
15
then
years from
the
now,
situation going on
Yeah.
in Kabul, and then our situation just here with COVID on a world pandemic situation. No, it's going to be a long time, and I hate that. I was thinking on the way out here as I was thinking of something to speak with you about, but it seems like to me when we were growing up, less was more.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, no
idea that
doubt.
we didn't have as much
Yeah.
was just as good because we didn't know everything that was going on and we
Yeah.
didn't have access to everything.
Thank goodness we didn't, Stuart. Thank goodness
It's
we
probably a
didn't.
good thing
Yeah.
we didn't know sometimes what was going on. You're right.
Things were so much simpler back then.
So, going to get them in this week? Or are we just going to go and we're going to drop rock and roll and head back
Yeah.
into our normal routine?
Yeah,
on
what we're going to
Monday?
do, we got a JV
Okay.
game tomorrow with Blackman. Going to try to get that in before the weather gets bad
Okay.
because of hurricane and all. We're going to, Coach Tiger and I talked and we texted and we're going to get it in and hopefully we get it in. And so and then we'll go full force tomorrow, Stuart, and we're probably going to be inside
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Wednesday looks like, and we got a game plan for that, of course, and so I'm pretty sure all the coaches are going to have that this week, except for Creasy. He's got indoor.
He's got an indoor facility.
So
He'll have to make sure that we didn't schedule it for somebody else,
Yeah,
but I'm sure
yeah.
he's got the keys to it.
Well,
He'll
they
be-
played well yesterday, didn't they, on TV?
I tell you what,
I was proud of them, man.
I
They
was
represented
really,
Tennessee well.
and everybody can say what they want, but I was so proud of our community, and I thought Jordan James did an excellent job on the
Sure.
interview. He made our county and our
He sure
community.
did. I was very impressed with that young man
Ye-
yesterday.
Yes, sir. And just,
Yeah.
for those kids to go down there, because, listen, tough place to play when they
Yeah,
win. It's
yeah.
not easy. I'm sure they got some ear holing and some and got talked to a little bit by some Mississippi football players. I'd assume that. And you'll hold your composure. You're not at home. You're in a foreign place.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I was proud of Coach Creasy. They did a
well,
good job.
well, it's going to rain and end this whole interview right here with Coach Rice, but that's okay. You all gather up Rockville Rocket fans, and I know you will, because let me tell you something, Siegel's got a good band, and you kids take your band over there. Rain or shine, be at Siegel High School, 7 o'clock kickoff. Rockville Rockets and Siegel Stars.